Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Flux of fluxwithit.com, and today I'm going to talk about the Hydrasynth 1.53 update, which is primarily a bug fix update, and it brings some nice improvements along with the bug fixes. So the first thing to talk about would be the key bed. Obviously, there's been some improvement here to the way that the velocity between the white and black keys are handled. This is especially important if you're controlling external gear. So now the white and black keys will respond as you would expect them to. Nice even pressure. And in addition to that, there's also new velocity curves. So if you go into your system menu and we drop down here, you'll see I'm on Neo Hard, which is one of the new curves. We have Neo Hard, Neo, and Neo Soft. This is in addition to the very hard, hard, medium, soft, very soft curves that were there previously. I personally prefer Neo Hard. And of course, you can set your aftertouch curves and aftertouch velocity or aftertouch sensitivity and all that good stuff over there as well still. In addition to these, we have a much higher resolution control of the delay. So let's go ahead and I'm in a basic mono delay right now, and this is the patch without any delay. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this in. We'll take it to 50%. And of course, this is the initialized delay. And what you're going to notice now is that if I take the time all the way down, we can go down to 1 millisecond. And then if I hit shift and turn the knob, you're going to see that I can scroll in tenths of a millisecond. This is very important because this allows us to also modulate at that fine level as well. So if you want to do things like carpless strong, it makes it much easier to do that sort of thing, as well as let's just go ahead and we'll set this, and I'll increase the feedback a bit here. I'm going to drop the tone just a bit, and we'll go ahead and modulate this. Now I'm going to select LFO4, and I'm just going to press the time. And now I've set a modulation between LFO4 and the time parameter of the delay. And I'm going to increase that very small. We'll say like 2.2. And let's go over to our LFO4. I'm going to turn the trigger sync off. Let's take this to a triangle, and I'm going to slow it down just a bit. So now you can get that really wavy kind of, drifty sound with your delays. And you can even take that lower. We'll go down to 1.2. And now you're just getting subtle delay modulation. Down to 0.2, you should barely be able to hear it. So in addition to the delay improvements that we have here, the delay resolution improvement, let me take that back down. Some of the other improvements are in how it handles MIDI with external sequencers. You should no longer have any kind of freezing or stuck notes when you're using an external sequencer. Especially important to note is that now if you are synced to the internal clock, it will ignore start and stop MIDI messages. Previously, that could cause problems with your arpeggiations. Again, remember that in the ARP menu, if you hit shift and on to get to the ARP menu, there is a feature in here called clock lock, and if you turn that on, what that's going to do is that will sync your arpeggiations to the downbeat of whatever your clock source is. So this can cause your arpeggiator to lock in time with whatever your external sequencer is doing. That's an old feature, but it's just something to touch on that a lot of people seem to miss. Uh, Another aspect of this is that it will properly ignore MIDI information coming in from different channels. Previously, there were some MIDI overloads going on where you could have issues with if similar notes were coming in on different channels, they could cause problems. That's all been rectified now, and everything is running smoothly. Yeah, so just a lot of nice little bug fixes and improvements inside of the Hydrasynth. The ASM team is kind of still at it and still improving things. And yeah, so go download the update and install it and have fun.